Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 66? I don't know. It's the one after the Grand Prix announcement, and it's the one before the first night of our AEW All-In Grand Prix event, and I'm very excited about that. There will be some slight changes to our schedule while the Grand Prix is going on. As mentioned in the previous video, we usually have Mondays and Fridays for AEW, but during the Grand Prix period, it will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so more content for you, but they will be much shorter videos. But that's next week onwards for like 2-3 weeks. But we are here with Dynamite and Collision, the final shows before the Grand Prix begins, so you best believe that it's going to get name dropped every 2 seconds. But we're in the pre-show to begin with, and it's Deonna Purrazzo defeating Sky Blue in a match that had subpar wrestling with the Fujiwara armbar. So Deonna Purrazzo gets an in-ring of 65 and Sky Blue with a 44. So, you know, not terrible. Purrazzo definitely doing a lot better than Sky, so that was expected, let's be honest. Yeah, decent little pre-show match. We've also got Galloway and Archer, the Roberts family members, taking on the Von Erichs. And in a decent pre-show match, Galloway and Archer get the win. Drew Galloway, of course, will be in the Grand Prix starting from the next episode. And yeah, they get the win in 11 minutes, and Archer gets the pin though with the blackout. Obviously, Drew Galloway head and shoulders above everyone else with his 86. Let's hope he can continue numbers like that in his Grand Prix matches. I'm going to stop mentioning Grand Prix as much as I am, but unfortunately we've got a few segments that do mention it, so hey ho, here we go. And this is just 87, should have put this on the main card, pre-show segment where Renee is putting over that we will be seeing MJF take on Prince Devitt tonight in our main event. After MJF defeated Swerve, he said that he was going to beat Devitt again, of which Devitt said, you know what, I'll take that match, be a nice little warm-up before the Grand Prix, and also, you know, revenge on MJF. So that is our main event tonight. Can they replicate the 92 score I think they had at Revolution? We'll have to wait and see. But opening the show is MJF, and MJF explains the reasons why he is not in the Grand Prix. He says, don't get me wrong, I was approached, I was told that they wanted me to be a part of this historic event, which I was all down for. You know, I'm the best wrestler in the company, it makes sense. But then I saw the schedule, fighting night after night after night, including Dynamite as well. No thank you, I'm not doing that. My nights are way too precious. You know, once a week, twice a week is bad enough sometimes. So yeah, I'm good. I gave my place to a dear friend of mine. And as MJF is rambling, Prince Devitt comes out and slams MJF for the disrespect of the, you know, refusing to be part of such a historic event. And Prince Devitt says, this is why people don't like you, Max. You're disrespectful, not just to other people, but to the business that is paying you. Like, what is wrong with you? Of which Max says, hold on. I don't have any friends. Did you not hear me say that I gave my place to a friend? Yeah, and Prince Devitt is like, who would want to be friends with you, Max? When suddenly, from out of nowhere, Matt Cardona comes out of nowhere and attacks Prince Devitt. Yes, Matt Cardona is here on the main roster. As we already know, he is in the AEW All-In Grand Prix, and turns out that MJF's friend is Matt Cardona. In fact, they are very good friends, and they celebrate together, and Max just says, see you in the main event, bud, and just kind of leaves Prince Devitt, you know, licking a couple of wounds that Matt Cardona has left for him. So yeah, great little thing here. We're just going to handle some changes because he's still got the broski gimmick, which, you know, is very good, but I don't really like that. We'll do the Indie Taker, yes, which has got an initial rating of great. Love that. Following this, though, I believe we have another segment it is Bryan Danielson and Brie Garcia just celebrating his Battle of the Belts title win. Just saying, and Brie's just saying, "Oh, Bryan, I knew if we didn't give up, you would be the champion. And what a match too, one of the best you've had in a long time." And Bryan's like, "Thank you, Brie, you know, but it's definitely a two-sided affair. Daniel Garcia is an incredible opponent, an amazing inaugural champion, and I'm happy to be the one to, you know, succeed him." So yeah, just a nice little wholesome moment here between Bryan and Brie, just celebrating together. Daniel Garcia is not here tonight. He's at a club or something. I don't bloody know. He's doing something else. But we do head into the ring now for our first match of the night, and it's AJ Mendez requesting a match against Kairi one-on-one after losing to them. Did they lose to them? I can't remember. After the tag team match, I think they lost to them. Yeah, because Deonna got her first main show win. Yeah. So AJ has requested a match against Kairi, and Saraya is ringside, you know, just to make sure that the advantage is in their corner. Ooh, and in a decent 9-minute match, just under 9 minutes, Kairi wins with the insane elbow. But during the match, we had Saraya accidentally hit AJ Mendez. She was meant to hit Kairi, but Kairi ducked, and she caught AJ instead, letting Kairi take advantage and defeat her. 77 rated match, a lot higher than I thought it'd be. Kairi is killing it with the numbers, and yeah, really deserving of these wins. So yeah, a little bit of friction now between AJ and Saraya, who argue post-match as Kairi celebrates her win and leaves to head out back. Following this, we've got back-to-back matches where El Generico, who again narrowly missed out on being included in the Grand Prix, takes on Teton. And in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, El Generico gets the win. He defeats Teton in 22 minutes with the Brain Buster. Nice win for El Generico, proving that he is the top masked man on Dynamite. 8 rated match, love that. 79 from El Generico. Teton with a 70. Yeah, you know, can't go wrong. Love that. After this, we've actually got back-to-back matches. Hikaru Shida has already appeared in Ring of Honor and defended her title against Willow Nightingale. And she is here on Dynamite again, defending the IWGP belt, this time against Jordynne Grace. And in a decent 73 rated match, Hikaru Shida gets the win in 15 minutes by submission with a full metal muffler, making defense number 2 of her IWGP Women's title. Where is she going to take the title next? Who knows? I can only bring it to AEW, but I'm sure she will be loaned here, there, everywhere. And I'm hoping she keeps it for a while, because obviously we have no control of any matches outside of AEW. But Hikaru Shida with a 78 and Jordynne Grace with a 55. You know, not the best, but a great performance from Hikaru nonetheless. That's it for the back-to-back matches. We head backstage now, where Drew Galloway is speaking with Jake Roberts. And Jake Roberts says, "Drew, I would love it if I could be ringside for your Grand Prix matches. You've already seen the difference I've made in Lance Archer, you know, speaking to him, coaching him through the matches. You're a formidable talent. You're one of the best in AEW. And I think with me at ringside, it just gives you that edge. So what do you say, Drew? Can I manage you during the Grand Prix?" And Drew says, "Jake, you've done wonders for me. I didn't think that just being a member of your family would elevate my performances so much. So yes, of course, you can manage me during the Grand Prix." So we've got it official here. Jake Roberts is now Drew Galloway's manager and will be present at each and every one of his Grand Prix matches. Nice. Following this, RJ is interviewing MJF, Matt Cardona, and Matt Cardona's, you know, kind of manager, I'd say, Steph DeLander. And in this segment, MJF just talks about how much he loves Matt Cardona. He said, "Back in the day, I used to love the stuff that he was doing in Long Island, his woo-woo-woos. But since leaving that company, we will not name, he's gone everywhere. He's won everything. He is the epitome of professional wrestling," you know, alongside MJF, of course. And, you know, we started messaging on Twitter, we started DMing each other on Instagram, we were sending Snapchats, and turns out we've got a lot in common. So yeah, it's just a match made in heaven. And if I'm being honest, I love the guy. Yeah, that's right. I love Matt Cardona, and I'm putting all my money on him to win the AEW All-In Grand Prix. And Matt Cardona's just like, Max, thank you. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Everything he said, RJ, I feel exactly the same. I love MJF. And they kind of like hug, kiss each other's cheek, and Steph's kind of just stood there like, what the hell have I got myself into? Because, you know, she's a cool cat. And yeah, they're just kind of, obviously he mentions Prince Devitt as well. They hype up that match as well. MJF is like, Matt, you need to rest. You've got the endless nights of the Grand Prix. So, you know, I'll take Prince Devitt alone. But I'll be thinking of you. And Matt's like, I'll be thinking of you too, buddy. And RJ's like, I want in on this. Like, you know, what is going on here? Hello. But yeah, just a little hype for the main event, and also hyping up Matt Cardona, giving him that rub from MJF. After this though, before our main event, we do have some tag team action, and Christian Cage is ringside for Aussie Open against Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta. And in a bout that had decent wrestling, or good wrestling actually, and a decent reaction from the crowd. Oh my god, I've just seen the number, 88. Aussie Open defeat Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta in 15 minutes when Kyle Fletcher pins Beretta with a tombstone pile driver. Man, I wish I threw one of these guys into the Grand Prix. I was so close to making it like a 30-man or something, but that would just go on for way too long. It just goes to show the level of talent we've got. Mark Davis with an 86, Kyle Fletcher with an 83, Trent and Orange Cassidy 68. The Christian's Clients storyline advances, and as you can see here, Christian Cage was at ringside watching on and just, you know, nodding, clapping, loving every second of what he's seeing from Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher. Especially, you know, they pulled it out of the bag, an 88. Wow. Great match. Can the main event top it? Prince Devitt, MJF. But before we head to that match, Jade Cargill has something to say. She says that she's not calling out Hikaru Shida just yet. She's going to bide her time. But Jade Cargill says it's about time that Cargill went international. It's about time she went to Japan. It's about time she went to Impact? Oh, maybe not. Just Japan. Jade Cargill is bigger than AEW. And the only way to prove that is to defeat Hikaru Shida for her IWGP Women's Championship. So Hikaru, good win tonight, but you best believe I'm taking that strap from you. So yeah, big words from Jade Cargill. You know, she's been in pretty decent form, I'd say, as of late, and her numbers have been getting better week on week. So, you know, if anyone can do it, Jade can. But Hikaru Shida is one of the fiercest women on our roster, so she better watch out. But this does take us to our main event now. It is Prince Devitt taking on MJF. The rematch from Revolution. MJF said he's going to beat him up again. Prince Devitt says this will be good warm-up matches, or a good warm-up match, sorry, for the Grand Prix. Who's your money on? Let me know. Let's find out. Oh, and once again, just like at Revolution, they won up to the previous match by 1 point. They've only gone and done it again. Sorry, Aussie Open, your 88 has been overshadowed by an 89. And in a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Prince Devitt gets the win. He defeats MJF in 28 minutes with the Shingata's Prince Throne. Prince Devitt with a 75, MJF with an 89. You know, maybe Matt Cardona should have been at ringside and MJF could have got the win. But post-match, Prince Devitt celebrates and he points to the screen which shows the Grand Prix graphic, because Devitt is heading straight into that with a butt ton of momentum behind him after defeating former world champion MJF. And that is how we end this show. Let's see how we did. In 86, honestly, that was mostly carried by the two final matches, but it doesn't matter. It's an 86. Yeah, really good here. I tried to use as few people who are going to be in the Grand Prix as possible, because obviously they're going to be tired from all those matches. So I just wanted to see what we can do without them. MJF will still be present. Aussie Open will be there. Kairi doing well, El Generico, Hikaru Shida. I mean, the whole women's division will be doing well. And obviously, if they haven't wrestled the night before, by all means, I'll throw them on the card. But yeah, we're just going to have to be a little bit smart with our talent in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, this was a great show. I'm very happy with it. Let's go see what Collision are up to. Yeah, let's head over there right now. Okay, and here we are in the pre-show for Collision. Just the one pre-show match tonight, and it features a Grand Prix contestant. Wow, Roosh and Andrade defeating Lee Moriarty and Big Bill in 13 minutes when Roosh pins Moriarty with the Roosh driver. Roosh getting an 83, Andrade with an 80, Big Bill with a 60, who was off his game, and Lee Moriarty with a 74. 74 in total. Nice little win to give Roosh that momentum in the Grand Prix. He's definitely, I think, been put in the harder block. When I was looking back at the blocks that I'd created, there is definitely one that is maybe more consistently strong, but then I feel like the other one is far more interesting. I don't know. Let me know. But either way, I'm sure he'll do fine in the competition. But this does take us straight into the main show, and we open with some singles action. 80, okay, thought it'd be better than that, not gonna lie. In a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Pac defeats Konosuke Takeshita in 23 minutes with the Brutalizer. 80 rated match, Pac with an 86, again, just like Roosh, getting a nice little win ahead of the tournament. Takeshita as well, someone who was considered but did not make the cut. Post-match, Pac grabs the mic and says that Pentagon and Rey Fenix are dead weight. Death Triangle is no more, and he doesn't need them. He doesn't need anyone. He only needs himself, and this Grand Prix tournament is finally his chance to go all the way. So Pac making a statement here that he is planning on going all the way in this competition and maybe finally getting the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, something that he's tried to get a couple times now. So maybe this could be that time. After this, we head backstage and Britt Baker confirms that her and Jamie have another match lined up tonight because the last one went so well. Britt was like, let's run it back. Let's do it again. I'll see you in the ring later on tonight. And Jamie's like, fine, okay, you know, at least I'm getting TV time. So Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter will be in action later on this evening. But first, we've got some tag team action. It's TCC taking on Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. Of course, Zack Sabre Jr. and Darby Allin both in Block A. And in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, TCC get the win when Zack Sabre Jr. makes Darby Allin tap in 17 minutes. Oh, and in terms of ring work, Zack Sabre Jr. was head and shoulders above everyone else with an 88. Zack, my goodness. Darby with a 79 as well, which is really good. And this got the crowd buzzing in an 80 rated match. And post-match, while Nick Wayne is tending to Darby Allin, who's, you know, kind of shaking off the pain that he felt thanks to Zack Sabre Jr., Zack grabs the mic and just says, at Grand Prix, mate, I'm going to do the exact same thing when me and you face off. Easy 2 points. Haha. So, you know, Zack throwing a little bit of shade at Darby Allin, who, from the sounds of it, sounds like he thinks Darby shouldn't even be in the tournament. But Darby was the only one who really earned his opportunity. So I think that's a bit harsh, Zack. But he's made the claim. He said, when we face off, I'm going to make you tap yet again. So that should be something to look forward to see if it comes into fruition. After this, we head backstage and RJ is talking to Hangman Adam Page and Bandido. And Hangman says that him and Bandido are solely focused right now on the Grand Prix. We're both in different blocks. It would be amazing if we both come out on top and then we can have a nice friendly match against each other to decide who main events All Out. But we are still aware of our tag team title opportunity. Nothing's going to ruin that. I'm lucky enough to get my hands on Kenny during the Grand Prix. And yeah, it's going to be great. So no matter what happens at the Grand Prix, by the end of it, or soon after the end of it, Hangman Adam Page and Bandido will be tag team champions when we get our rematch. So yeah, they both seem in good spirits, which is good to see. I'm looking forward to seeing both of them, especially Bandido. I'm looking forward to seeing him in 9 singles matches. It should be a good affair. But now we head to the ring. Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter in tag team action yet again. They're taking on Storm and Soho. And in a decent match, Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter get the win. They defeat Storm and Soho in 17 minutes when Britt Baker makes Ruby Soho tap. 68, not the best. Jamie definitely carrying this match. Ruby Soho was off her game. She's someone that I'm very close to just binning off. Because, you know, got a few people in Ring of Honor that I've been signing over the last few weeks and months that could easily replace her now. But that's something we can just do quietly now and then. Toni Storm as well, 55, it's fine. Britt Baker has been slipping lately with the 65. But yeah, Jamie looking like a beast yet again. So, you know, that's a win in my book, even though a 68 isn't the best. We head backstage now, where Rebecca Knox is talking to Renee Young and just saying that she feels let down and she feels embarrassed by her performance at Battle of the Belts. She said that she's like completely wasted her Owen Hart Cup win and just isn't happy with herself at all. And while she's kind of, you know, being very honest and open, Maki Ito and Miyu Yamashita, the leader and deputy of the Ito Respect Army, just come traipsing in and being like, oh, look, this is the loser. Ha 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 ha. Loser, loser. And then Maki points to her title and goes, winner, winner. And Rebecca Knox, like, goes to, you know, go for her. But Miyu stands in the way and pushes Knox back. Knox just, like, taking it. Like, you know, it's really knocked her confidence, that loss to Demi Bennett. And Ito and Yamashita just, you know, walk off camera, and Renee is just like, you okay, Rebecca? And she's like, I honestly don't know. And that is the end of that segment. So yeah, Ito poking fun at Rebecca Knox, and, you know, might not be the best thing to do, who knows. Could this mean something's happening between these two? We have to wait and see. But Ito has just been killing it as of late. So yeah, the more TV time she gets, the better. In a very good 85 rated segment. We head to our main event segment, I guess. And it's Jon Moxley hitting a sweet, sweet promo ahead of the Grand Prix. He talks about defeating Will Ospreay with ease. Looking forward to facing off against some, you know, old foes in Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, you know, people like that he hasn't faced in action in a while. And one person that he's very much looking forward to facing, Jeff Cobb. He said, Cobb has been the thorn in my side, and I've been the bigger thorn in his. And last week he said that he wants a singles match against the World Heavyweight Champion. And guess what, Cobb? Your wish is granted. So at the Grand Prix, we will get that match, and I will embarrass you in front of everyone. And just as he says that, Cobb's music hits, and Cobb comes down and says, John, why wait? We've got that guaranteed match at the Grand Prix, whenever that may be. But, you know, we got quite a lot of TV time left. How about you and me have a little, you know, exhibition match right now? No title on the line, just you and me. Let's do it. And Moxley, obviously, you know, his ego's been challenged, and he kind of ushers Zack Sabre Jr. and Shane Thorne back. He says, you guys get to the back. He gives Zack his title, and he goes, okay, let's do this. So our main event, our very impromptu main event, is an exhibition match, a teaser, you could say, for the Grand Prix tournament. Jeff Cobb taking on Jon Moxley. Oh, a 90. I'm very happy with that. And in a bout that had superb wrestling, my favourite word, and good heat, Jeff Cobb gets the win. But only because Jon Moxley intentionally gets himself counted out. They have an amazing back and forth in this match. It's literally like, it's what you'd expect with an exhibition match. It's just showing off both of their talents, both of them looking incredibly strong. They've got great chemistry as well, pretty good chemistry, which makes me very happy. And around the 25-minute mark, Moxie just kind of is like, you know what, I'm done. I'll see you later. You know, this match doesn't matter. It's an exhibition match. It's not for the title. It's not for the Grand Prix. You know, I'll see you later. And he just walks out of the ring, walks up to the top of the ramp, and the referee is just very slowly like, 7, 8, and the crowd are booing. Moxley's at the top of the ramp. You know, he's like, I'm not coming back down. Cobb's like, come on. Cobb goes to leave the ring. The referee's like, whoa, 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 no. Like, 9. And then just as he hits 10, Moxley just puts the finger up to Cobb and walks out back. 10. Jeff Cobb gets the win via count out to what could have been such a good match, but unfortunately it was ruined by Jon Moxley. And for it to get a 90 with such a, you know, screwy finish, imagine what this probably could have got. My goodness. The Grand Prix is going to treat us to some amazing matches, I dearly hope. But this is how we end Collision. Let's see how we did. An 85, lovely. I will take that. Awesome main event. We've got some really good matches here. Not many, just the 4. But there's a lot of talking in between these. Yeah, Pac with a decent win, taking him into the Grand Prix. Zack Sabre Jr. from TCC getting a good win as well. Darby Allin, you know, really needed to prove himself now. He needs to win in that match 1. And Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter continuing this weird friendship. Well, not friendship. I mean, according to Britt, it's a friendship, but to Jamie, it's not. And then, of course, Rebecca Knox getting teased by Maki Ito, our women's international champion. So, yeah, lots of fun things happening here. Apparently, Shane Haste was slightly overused. I say screw you. I love Shane Haste. And I'm going to make a star out of him. He's my new pet project. But yeah, that is how we end this. The next episode excites me a lot. It is night 1 of the AEW All-In Grand Prix. I believe there's going to be 7 or 8 matches, all singles matches, all involving the participants, obviously. And the way that we'll do this is at the end of every Grand Prix night, we will show the standings graphic and update the points every single day, just to keep you all in the loop. And then Dynamite and Collision will be their own separate episodes now, because of our format of Monday, Tuesday, Dynamite, Thursday, Friday, Collision. They will all be their own episodes. But that's why I'm going to make uploads more frequent, because I don't want us to wait 2 weeks for just like one, you know. Well, actually, if there's going to be 5 videos, that's 2.5 weeks for just 1 week of this. So yeah, I'm not about that. We'll do 4 uploads a week, so that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, with our local to global in the Wednesday slot. But yeah, I'm talking too much. You'll just see it happen anyway. So thank you very much for this episode, guys. I really enjoyed booking this. It's going to be interesting to book Dynamite and Collision without the focus being on some of the bigger stars we've had, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to night 1 of the All-In Grand Prix tournament, where we will see the debut of Walter. Thank you very much, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.